Hey, for new subscribers, welcome to the channel. For returning subscribers, welcome back. Now, I'm going to review Friday's price action. This is Friday, 6th of March 2026, and I had a good day, man. So, how was your day? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be a review. I'm going to look at the NFP. I'm going to look at higher time frame narrative. I'm going to walk it down from the daily chart to the 1-minute chart, and you should see how the NFP played out and why it played out the way it played out and what we can expect going forward. Those are some insights I think you're gonna walking through this review with me. So on the daily chart, you can see that I'm saying for any bearishness near term, I demand to see support at the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. I was saying that yesterday when we're trading on this candle. So I wanted to see price stay at upper quadrant, but you see the week price trades as low as consequent encroachment and almost lower quadrant right there. That sets me bearish because I said else bearish targets will be the draw, and I'm actually looking for delivery to these targets and sell side down here, but I'm noting that in case not delivering sell side targets as swiftly and cleanly as possible, it looks very neutral, but I remain bearish / neutral. Now dropping down to the 4-hour chart, we're expecting lower prices. I want to see how it delivers, and as confluence you can see the 4-hour daily range from high up here to low. Drawing a fib on it, you can see that we are retracing up to OTE. So price retrace OTE on Wednesday, Wednesday's trading, Thursday's trading, and finally you can find Friday's trading. So we hit the sweet spot. We're not trading up to 79%, so we're in the OTE zone and we're rejecting lower. You can see it rejecting, but then it retraces a bit, rejects, but you see a high, lower high, lower high. So this rally up on Friday, we see just rallying to this up close candles. So the bodies of this up close candles is a bearish order block, or in this case a mitigation block. Price rejects and moves lower, so it's still bearish on the higher time frame. You see bearish on the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour social imbalance price and efficiency is being rejected, price is moving lower, and it's rejected on the lower half. You should know that it's rejecting on the lower half. So price is moving down into previous day's low, consequent creation of the new week opening gap, low of new week opening gap, and the last line of defense for bullishness being the weekly discount week consequent encroachment. This from the weekly chart, this white line right here. Now I'll take it down to 1-hour time frame. I'm bringing attention to the 1 hour. On here you can find mean average price. This 1-hour candle, mean average price comes in here, and you remember about the 4-hour CB. We're not trading up to it, we're trading up to other up close candles. Now you can see this CB. So this is sell side imbalance bias and efficiency. It's a fair value gap on the 1-hour time frame. Its high is here. I'm targeting it to the bodies of the candle because this high is normally here, right here at 24,917 and 3/4, but I'm taking it up to the bodies of the candle at 24,920 even, or 920.50, because that is a bearish order block. So I'm aligning the bearish order block. I'm aligning the low of this CB. That's what these two levels are, and I'll hop down now to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute chart, you can see Asia trading. Now, when Asia consolidated, London was to maybe manipulate to Asian highs. That did not happen here per se. If you look at other indexes like the S&P 500, you see that Asia high was not even rated after the minimum price printed. Asia high was never rated here, so they were relatively equal highs. There was weakness, it was showing a lot of weakness. If you look at the Dow Jones, it swept that high. So ES was tipping his hand saying there's weakness in the indices and it is not going to go lower. Now coming back to the Nasdaq, you can see London massively displaced lower. When I got to the charts, price was trading around here, 9 a.m. So I saw this massive displacement lower. Price had declined over almost 500 handles. Yeah, 500 handles to the downside. We were so far away from the mid opening price. That's clearly in a deep discount below new week opening gap. That just took away all of my interest in the markets because my bias is bearish, as you have seen. I'm looking for lower prices. I'm leaning bearish and I want to be participating in shorts. But before the session, all the shorts are already taken. Yesterday's low is taken. Cost concentration of new week opening gap is taken. The low of new week opening gap is taken. Price retreated to the 1 hour reaper for the week. So there was nothing to do basically, and I was not willing to be long to mid opening price because that was not probable. If we're bearish, we want to see deep retracements to the upside. However, this sell side imbalance bias and efficiency was something that was worth studying in the New York AM session to see how we trade back into the inefficiency, which happens to fall around equilibrium of the dealing range from high to low. So if I'm plotting from this high to this low, that form before 9, you see that equilibrium comes in just here, just below the 1 hour CB. So trading to it will deliver premium prices for a leg lower. I'll take you to the 1 minute chart time frame to see how the price action was pre-market and New York AM. Pre-market session so that we could see the NFP and what NFP did. So I'm bringing attention to pre-market session. Pre-market session starts at 7 a.m. New York time, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm navigating to 7 a.m. right there. Now from 7 a.m. right up to this 8:30 candle, the NFP is released here. We see it consolidate. We see a stab up. This hits the 1 hour CB and then it rejects lower. So the 1 hour CB is formed with this and this. Now NFP moves lower after London has already retraced so low, and we see the 8:30, this 9 a.m. 8:30 displaces lower. I'm bringing attention now to 9:30. So this is a New York AM session right there. The opening range consolidates massively. There's nothing possible here. This is high resistance liquidity rate conditions on steroids. Even after we see this displacement, we see a deep retracement way down to this other block to the high of the daily, the 1 hour reaper, and to the consequent encroachment of weekly discount week. So deep a retracement, so unnecessary for low resistance. So this is definitely high resistance, and we see a displacement higher, and from there presses up to that inefficiency. So as a silver bullet setup, this was possible, but opening range was just a mess. It was a complete mess. 11:30, that's 1 hour into the session, we see a read on this equal lows and a short-term low, and it displaces higher to finally tag 1 hour CB. So those are the potential setups at 11:30 and at the macro, which is from 9:50 to 11:10. We see 11:10 printing the last candle down and rallying higher. Reversal macro comes in at 10:50 to 11:10. 10:50 is right here to 11:10. All that deliver was that move higher, so it retraced after hitting 1 hour CB and then it moved higher once. Then we see this launch session beginning at 11:30. So I'm encapsulating 11:30 right up to the close. I'm going to draw a market on close macro, which spans from 3:15 to 3:45 p.m. New York Standard Time. So that's it. We see a rally from lunch. Lunch begin at 11:30, rallies at 12 noon. We see a decline. It's supported at the constant encroachment of this 4-hour inverted value gap way in the past. If I'm dragging that up just to show you, I'm going to bring up the prices. This right there is 24,744 even. The low of this candle here, 24,744 even. You're looking up at the screen right up here. Let me take that off. Here you're looking at this L, the low. So here we have the low coming at 24,744 even. The consequent encroachment of this inverted value gap is coming at 24,744 even. I'll leave it there. It's as clear as day. Algorithms run this market. That's not even a debate. We see a consolidation during the New York PM silver bullet hour, and just heading into the market on close macro, it dives lower, sweeping the lows formed in the New York AM session. This retracement happened in the New York AM session. So those profitable during the New York AM session are going to be longs. Those longs are going to have sell stops protecting them under the short-term lows. Launch has a tendency to retrace on those sell stops, and it happens, and then it pushes higher and stays within this up leg, this range. But market or close macro, just ahead of it, you can anticipate a sell-off to hunt those who have protective stop losses below here, below these lows, and market and close macro sweeps them. It does that off this CB. So this is sell side, buy side, sell side inefficiency, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Oh boy, I'm tripping. I need to get something to eat. So this is sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. I'll put a fair value gap on it, and you can see price respecting the lower half. At the of the market on close macro, this is a potential short. Protection could be above this high. Looking for, yes, I know it's hindsight. I know today's hindsight. I did not trade today. I did not participate at all. I was not interested with what I saw as I got into the chart. Coming after NFP, expecting at least some reasonable range. I saw 500 handles to the downside, and I was not having that at all. I just left and enjoyed my day, basically. I hope you enjoyed yours too, though. So price retraced into this value gap and deliver this run to the sell side here. That was pretty clean. That was a nice setup for market on close macro. It was in line with the higher time bias. It had a good narrative behind it, given the fact that the profitable positions that are sitting in the marketplace now are bullish positions. So market close macro is the only window I would trade, but that's in the PM session on Friday, and I do not trade the PM session on Friday. So that's basically for the review. Market close right there. Market is closing below the New York opening gap. Market is closing below Tuesday's midnight opening price. Market is closing after hitting the low of the Reaper on the week from the 1 hour time frame. Market is closing below 4-hour inverted value gap, consequent encroachment and low. Market is closing way deep in discount. Look at what midnight opening price was. This is really bearish. So moving to next week, you know what to expect. So that'll be all for this one. If you found that insightful, hit that like button. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel. It really gives me encouragement to keep on going, keep on producing this content. And next week we're coming in stronger, we're coming in sharper. Saturdays, relax, enjoy, decompress. Sunday we log back in, market forecast will be out, and I'll see you in that video. Peace.